Hug the trees. Grand rising, grand day, brothers and sisters. I am making this live intuitively today. Felt called. Sitting out here in the middle of the Costa Rica jungle, enjoying this beautiful, bright, sunny, raw weather. And I'm feeling really drawn to leading us through a little bit of a beautiful rising. So I'm going to lead us through some breath work, and along with that breath work, I'm also going to do a light language activation. Welcome in, Lucy. Good to see you. Welcome, Harmony. So I'm about to run us through some breath work and a light language activation as well. And I just want to remind us all too. Just want to remind us also of conscious awareness of self. And I also want to remind us of remembering our power, remembering our sovereign power in these times that we're in. And really just stepping up to the plate. Welcome in, Syria. Welcome in, Fifi. You guys are just in time. I'm about to guide us through a breathwork session and light language DNA activation out in the jungle. But yeah, I just want to remind us the wisdom that's flowing through me right now with the trees and nature is remember your sovereign power, remember who you are, and remember to authentically be it and flow in it. And that is how you're going to help others the most, is by being your true self. And recognize when you're in your shadows, and take the time to integrate your shadows into your light self. So then you're giving messages that are clear. You're giving messages that are pure for others, so they can truly feel the healing through you. You know, we don't want to be feeding each other's egos of our shadows. We don't want to be feeding each other's wounds that we're projecting. We want to be feeding each other our light self, our pure self. And it's not others' responsibility to have to take on your shadows. So I just want to remind us of that. That's what's coming through me. And we got to step up. During these times, it's nobody else besides us to really take control of this planet that we're on. And we got to take responsibility of our energy. We got to take responsibility of our shadows. And sometimes it may require, stepping off social media for a little bit, or not holding a live space. And, I see a lot of attachment out there in these communities. And these attachments in the communities, they are hindering individuals from prospering on their own path. And it's up to you to recognize that for you. But, you are your greatest self when you are actually focused on your well-being. And the more that you attach and cling on to others, you can lose track of your own well-being. You can lose track of your balance and your responsibilities. So I just want to remind us of really just being aware of that, and remembering that, we were living our lives before these lives. We were living these lives before these communities came together, and we will live our lives after them. And don't lose yourself. Don't lose track of yourself over other people. That is attachment. And we are eternally connected. We are all divine sovereign beings that are on our path beyond Instagram. And cord cutting is a big thing. So just a reminder, it's time to step up to the plate. Answer the call. Answer the call. Don't want to let anybody else dictate your emotions. You don't want to let anybody else dictate how you feel because of what they are going through. It's good to have compassion. It's good to love. But recognize when it's attachment. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to do some breath work. If you want to go ahead and get comfortable. So for this breath work, we're going to do the alternate nostril breathing again like I did before a couple of weeks ago. Take your right thumb, place on your right nostril, and close it. And then you're going to use your middle finger and place it on your third eye. And then your right ring finger, you're going to use to close your left nostril, but you're going to alternate. So you're going to start with your right thumb, closing your right nostril. You're going to breathe in through the left nostril. And then you're going to switch, using the ring finger to close the left nostril, open the right, and then breathe out of the right. Breathe in through the right. Switch. Out of the left. In through the left. Out of the right. Into the right. Out of the left. Does that make sense to everybody out there that is willing to participate? Just let me know in the comments if you got that technique down. Let me know, let me know. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. About to do some breath work and then light language activation in the jungle of Costa Rica. For everybody out there that hasn't seen, this is the beauty that I am in. So your sinus cavities, your nostrils may be a little clogged up, but just work through it. That's the whole point. You just want to breathe through it, see through that energy, and just keep going through it, and it'll clear it out. It ain't gonna do no harm to you. Alright, everybody, so go ahead and get prepared. Right thumb, right nostril, middle finger, third eye, and then your ring finger will be for your left nostril. So begin with the right nostril closed. Go ahead and breathe in through the left. And we'll go ahead and do 15 rounds. So one round is both sides. So that's one round when you get back to the right nostril. And we'll go ahead and do 15. So go ahead and get ready. And let's get started. Breathe in through the left. Out of the right. Into the right. Out of the left. Into the left. Out of the right. Into the right. Out of the left. That's 2 rounds. 13 more. Go ahead and keep going without my guidance. Should be at 10. 5 more. Two more rounds. Big deep breath in through both nostrils. You hold it. And release. Oof. Talk about electrical charge. Wow. Just go ahead and regulate your breath. That breath technique is called alternate nostril breathing. It is a pranayama, ancient technique. It helps balance the masculine and feminine, the left brain and right brain. It helps regulate the blood flow. It helps with the blood pressure. It helps with releasing stress and anxiety. And it also clears out any layers. It's definitely best to do outside to get that fresh prana. And it gives you that nice electrical charge into your system. Ooh. Thank you all for being part of that. Now I want to do some light language activation for anybody that's open to receive. Go ahead and state with yourself and affirm with the universe that you are open to receive. Pranayama. Yeah, Surya has it. Pranayama. Or you can type in alternate nostril breathing on YouTube. I also have a video on my YouTube channel. But yes, go ahead and state with the universe that you are open to receive. If you are open for this divine light language in the jungle that I'm about to share. I'm seeing light bodies everywhere in the jungle right now. It's so beautiful out here. All right. Uki yana su ara shiki ara ku ara si yana sakura raki amana kura karasi ayana si the kara shuruku ara si ama ura si yana shuru barasa rasa ara si rasa mana kui ara si
Ukianamsi, Nanasudarashi, Ananasi, Uyananaki, Ananasu, Ararasi, Amanasuru, Arianasi, Ukayanasi, Amanaku, Amanasi, Aranasi, Ushiyanasu, Aranasi, Warayana, Tudashimianati, Ukuarasi, Yarara, Uayamianakua, Yasanashi, Yo. Si Yanasu Arakia, Uarasi, Yanashuruasai, Uayanasi, Yamoyaki, Suarasi, Koyamayasi. Ukararasi, Arashi, Ananaku, Ayanasi, Kumarasi, Ayanaku, Ayaki, Anasia, Ukarashi, Anasi. Thank you for receiving. Great honor and great pleasure. Feel free to share this live with anybody. Share the replay with any of your brothers and sisters that weren't able to make it for this jungle activation, this breath work, and light language. Please do share it with a brother or sister of yours that you know this could benefit, this rising. And I will be back live with you guys 11:11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for Rising with Ra. I am now closing this space. Thank you all for being present. Thank you for receiving. So much love and gratitude. Wishing you divine prosperity. Remember your sovereignty and remember your divine flow. That you are the eternal flow in an embodiment. You are capable of anything you put your mind to, and you are able to manifest and overcome at will. Just remember this. And if you need help getting through your layers, contact me. My services are always available for a decent price too. For a really decent price for the quality of the services I provide. And we can work through those layers and get you cleared. And that's something I can promise. And I don't like to make promises, but I know what universal healing energy is. And I have the trust and faith in it as the all. And it's up to you to have that faith as well. But I believe in you. Look at that sun. Look at that sun. Grand Rising, Sandra. Sandra, I did a light language activation as well as a breathwork session out here in the jungle. Feel free to watch the replay and share with others. Tremendous gratitude for all of you. Remember your sovereignty. Remember the power that you are. And take responsibility of your energy. Own this day. Own this day. Balance yourself. Bring yourself to harmony.
I'll be back with you guys for Rising with Ra tomorrow, 11:11 a.m. Eastern. Many blessings. Peace be with you. No more of this, guys, also. This means divide. Divided peace. This is the real peace sign right here. Our ancient ancestors. Peace together. Got to be aware of our symbols and words. But remember, man, it's time to step up. It's time to step up to the plate. It's time to share our gifts through pure ways. Not for intention. Not because we're feeling lonely. Not because we're afraid of this world being doomed. We need to share our gifts, share our powers, out of the intention of our own power and knowing our love of self. Embody the truth. Embody that you are a divine sovereign being. You are a beautiful being. Show others what we're capable of by embodying it through purity. Don't try to force upon a brother or sister to wake up. Just continue to embody. And those that need to wake up will gradually wake up at the level they need to. You lose focus. You lose focus of your energy and your growth and your expansion of holding space when we try to force others. It defeats the purpose. When we force upon others to wake up, we're actually mimicking the same behaviors of the oppressors. We are mimicking the same behaviors of the ones that have kept us depressed in our energy. They like to enforce. The ones that go by they. But we know there is no they. It's all us. And we gotta trust in our own purity, in our own essence, that our light is enough. That our love of self is enough. And to embody it truly. And allow it to ripple into the universe, knowing that's what it does. So whoever's with me, step up to the call. Let go of trying to force. Let go of trying to make others wake up. Be your best self. Make that your goal every day. Not how many people I can wake up, or how many people I can make believe in this knowledge. Just be it. Radiate it. And they'll come. They'll attract. I'm a living example of it. Why do you think you guys all love me so much? Look at that rainbow light. Alright, y'all. Reach out to me if you ever need to. My holistic services are always available as well. If you ever need to have some one-on-one time. Dig through those layers. Get ourselves into harmony and balance with ourselves. Just reach out. My spaces are always open. And I'll be holding space for you. Also, I got my trauma healing workshop Saturday, 6:30 p.m. We'll be doing the father wound. And then I'll be back tomorrow. Rising with Raw, 11:11 a.m. Eastern. Be there, be square. Love and prosperity from the jungle.